1988's Akira is one of the most influential anime movies out there, as it has been referenced many, many times in other pop culture thingamajigs. Rick and Morty had like a little Akira bit in there.
That's the only bit that I could think of watching it. We have an Akira type situation.
I didn't know that.
Now you can look for all the Akira Easter eggs in every other form of media.
Yeah, it was good though. It was good. I didn't really understand.
I definitely got lost with the plot.
Yeah. Yeah. I was kind of confused. But it was entertaining. It was really neat. I like how there was just like rival biker gangs and everyone was just totally cool with that.
Yeah. I one of my favorite parts about it, and where they're like, those are the really surreal moments. Like when Tetsuo was kind of seemed like he was going crazy, and there was like shit that he was seeing, like his like guts falling out, and he's like picking it back up, and then like his friends look at him, and he's just in the street like clawing at nothing.
Yeah, the hallucinations.
Yeah, that shit was actually like really cool and like just visually very interesting to see.
Yeah, for sure.
But like I enjoyed it overall. I enjoyed a lot of the animation was cool. You can definitely obviously the version on Funimation is very like remastered. It's incredibly clean while also looking very dated.
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely felt like I was watching something from 1988 that was in 1080p.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first time I saw it was in theaters last year. It was like the 4K version of it. It was like, oh, this is cool.
Yeah. It looked
Yeah.
really, really good, and like for the obviously dated design of the animation, like it actually made it look like way cooler.
Yeah, for sure.
Like I love the views of like the cityscape and just like
It's like all the lights and stuff that they have, and
massive city lines and the nighttime. I think it was really cool.
I like that they actually had like real motorcycle like names on Kanada's motorcycle.
Yeah,
I
then
also
you have like
like
a
that it
Toyota
was
sticker on there and like some other shit like
BMW.
He had
Shui. There was another one on there, Dunlop maybe. It was like legitimate branding. It wasn't like fake. I was like, oh, that's cool. I know those things.
Those are like the little details that are always really fun to see in these kind of things.
That's about as normal as it got.
Yeah, I would say I came in with a lot of preconceived notions, even though I literally knew nothing about it. Because I've seen the cover art of it plenty of times with Kaneda walking up to his motorcycle, and it's like, oh man, what's this? This looks really cool. I thought it was gonna be like a super like action-y whatever, and like I remember seeing something about it's like just like revenge or whatever, and I'm like, oh what? Oh, that's cool. Oh man, I came in with a bunch of preconceived notions, and none of them were right.
Yeah. Yeah, there's just like ghoul children. That are, like,
that was
have
weird.
Superpowers that like.
What's up with this fucking 75-year-old child?
Yeah.
It's not normal to you?
Nah, that doesn't happen.
It's also green.
Not in my life. Yeah. Yeah. They literally look like ghouls from Fallout. Like,
yeah.
They was like, what the fuck is this?
And then the fucking dickhead kills the fucking dog.
Away with the one
I actually
kid.
completely like passed over that. I didn't even care.
I was like, no, not the dog.
You made it. When you
And then
said
he
that
died.
to me, you made it sound like somebody literally just like chained up a puppy and shot it. Like I was like, oh man,
That's what it felt like.
No, these were like savage animals about to tear this man apart.
They weren't savage animals. They were police dogs.
Savage animals.
It's like killing a police officer.
Yeah. Are you okay with that?
You think I feel bad about that? Thank you for baiting me, Dom.
It's my plan all along.
I enjoyed watching it. The plot definitely lost me. Maybe because I wasn't paying as much attention as I should, and like it's probably worth another watch or two. But like, so Akira was a person, is not a person, was a thing,
Was a person.
was a physical being.
Yeah, he caused the first explosion back in 1988 and is now in the future of 2015, I think.
So, yeah, the far long future of 2015. So like, they were experimenting with him and figuring out his powers.
Yeah,
as they were with the other children.
Because he was pure energy. So he was... Or was he one of the other children that turned into pure energy at the bang?
I think he was like one of the kids, and then he exploded, and like they had like his remaining bits, and they had that all stored up and whatever.
So how'd the other kids make it? Because they were all in the same facility, so if he exploded, wouldn't they all be fucked up?
Not if they exploded somewhere, or not if he exploded not near them.
I guess so, but they were all in the same facility. Like they were learning together. Remember they were in like the same room with those weird like skull caps on.
Yeah.
I don't know. There was a lot of stuff that I wasn't exactly clear on by the end of the movie.
Yeah. Like,
what the fuck happened? So Tetsuo, they grab Tetsuo, right? And they figure out that he is also capable of like this pure energy.
Or
in harnessing this pure energy.
did that have something to do with the interaction that he had with, I guess, 26?
Takashi?
Yeah, Takashi. Yeah, I think he had
Takashi.
26 on his hand.
6'9".
Yes.
Yes.
They interacted. This man went stupid.
Treyway.
I mean, he did really get loud and angry.
Yeah.
So, like, again, totally kind of unclear on what most of that was.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't really say I have feelings about the plot as a whole. I don't
Yeah.
understand it. It's very science fiction. It's a lot more science fiction than I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was definitely gonna be a lot like gorier and actionier than it was, which it had like some decent gore and it had decent like the bike fights were really cool. Which I actually did. I thought they were really cool because like when they would fall off the bikes and you would see them roll, like they emphasized them fucking falling off the bikes.
Yeah.
Which I enjoyed watching that.
Mhm.
It was a great movie to watch. Like it wasn't a bore to sit through. And even if the plot lost me a little bit, I still enjoyed watching.
Yeah,
what was
visually, it's just an experience.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
You know,
Yeah.
it was very enjoyable for that.
Yeah. Definitely. Like seeing the hallucinations and not being able to tell as the viewer if it's real or not, and you know, then you do.
Yeah.
And then even like you know, all the stuff that happened with the children and Tetsuo in the hospital. Like that big fight that happened when he like started to actually get powers, like real strong powers.
He turns into Professor X.
Yeah, and then teleports outside the building and then flies
Yeah.
to the Olympic Games stadium. Yeah, the plot was so weird.
Yeah. Again, the plot was very weird, but going back to the design, I'm a very big fan of the classic anime design. Like I love their clothes, I love the cities, I love the way it's animated and the way that the scenes are in general because they're very simple. And they're like very emphasized on certain things and picking up like the aged bits of it. Like it was funny seeing all these people running around with the fucking like giant Uzis. And it's like, oh, that's such a classic action movie thing. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Like everybody in the 80s had a fucking Uzi.
Yeah. That kind of art style definitely lets you kind of get a better idea about how hard and how much time goes into animation. You know, because you really get to like you said, like certain things are bolder, if you will, or more clear than like the background, but that's because the background can be reused while the person that's moving has to be drawn multiple times. Like you really start to understand like, wow, that's a lot of effort.
Yeah,
that
like it
went
was
into
harder
this.
to get around certain limitations at the time.
Exactly.
You
Yeah.
can see how creatively they were able to do that. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I definitely see why it's a revered. I can see how it can
plot.
inspire a lot of people and just kind of like, oh, I want to make something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I like that idea. I like the way they did this, and like I want to do something like that or hint at that. Like I could see why this is a lot of people's inspiration or a lot of people's like favorite
Yeah.
anime movie.
And I guess because it is so old, it's been around for so long,
Yeah.
and because it is good,
Even
you know,
today, it clearly has staying power.
right? Exactly. So like you kind of it's easy to reference or you know, make fun of or whatever realm you're in
Yeah.
to when it's so prominent and so popular.
Yeah. How are your feelings, Dom? What do you think
Yeah.
about Akira?
Complicated, like
Yeah.
you said.
Yeah.
The whole like body horror type stuff at the end I find very interesting.
Oh, dude. Yeah. How do we not mention the meat baby?
Yeah, the meat baby.
Like that was such a cool thing.
the meat
Aga-
mech baby.
Again, I didn't know what really was going on, but it was
Yeah.
fun to watch.
Yeah. And the children are just there like praying to Akira to save them, and then he becomes ball of light
Yeah.
and sucks everything up.
Like that was all really. I completely lost the plot around that time. Well, probably a little bit before that, probably 10 or 15 minutes before that.
Mm-hmm.
But like that was really cool. Like that
Yeah.
was some, like how he transformed and he was like, "God, to help me." And it's kind of like, "I've been trying."
You a dumb bitch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Kind of just jumps into the meat baby. Like,
Yeah.
why was he a meat baby?
Couldn't
That was-
control his powers or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Started morphing. And
Something about infancy and universe and
he combined with like
Science.
the metal shit and was
Yeah.
like super meat baby. I don't know, dude.
Mhm.
Super Meat Boy.
Yeah,
Yeah, basically.
squishy. Or absorbed carry and just fucking. She
That's
got
it.
shit on. I don't know why she was there.
Yeah.
He didn't even like her.
No.
And she got squished. She's dying. And meanwhile, he's just
Yeah.
help. She's dying. And she just exploded in blood, dude. She's dead.
Yeah. Yeah, you should have been able to feel that.
I can feel her pain. She
Yeah.
can't feel anything. She's dead.
There's a wet pocket underneath your armpit. dickhead.
Exactly. Popped her like a fucking pimple, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a very striking end.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was another, just like, wow. What
Yeah.
the fuck am I watching?
Yeah, and Connor was just like, yeah, he's gone. Like, what? How are you okay with that?
Yeah, all the shit that happened, and at the end, it's just like this little bottle of light. And he's like, huh. And that's the end. I was like, what?
Yeah. Thanks, Tetsuo.
Yeah, you'll always be in my heart, Tetsuo. Like, what?
What? Like, bro, cry. You didn't like him for shit, did you, bud?
Did some messed up things. Got a little full of himself with all his telekinetic powers and whatnot.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't like his character, to be honest. I did think he was just a giant asshole.
Yeah, I mean, but so like it makes sense, you know, if you're
A giant asshole.
Yeah. Just nothing but shit coming out.
Yeah. Sorry.
If you really look at like his character where he's like the one who's always needing to be saved, always the damsel in distress, the one that can't really match what everyone else around him is doing, and then he gets all of these powers that he can supersede that, having it get to his head seems logical. So like, yeah, definitely an asshole, not going to take that away from it, but like you can see why he became an asshole, you know?
Because he's a bitch.
Yeah, can't handle his liquor, man.
I know. Got too drunk on his power.
Yeah.
Like a bitch.
Like,
I really did hope that Canada was going to get like some weird, like supersonic powers or whatever and just fucking like go
fight him.
Yeah, like
Have a
Super Saiyan
superhero
fighting this
fight,
guy.
yeah.
Yeah, especially when he went to fucking space. I was like, dude, I'm ready for it. Let's go. And then it just never happened. And I was like, never.
Yeah, my man literally flew to space and took down a fucking satellite.
Yeah, like I was ready for some like superhero battle type shit to happen, and instead we got Meat Baby, which I'm not upset about.
Yeah.
It was a little different.
Yeah.
Again, not what I was fucking expecting.
Disappointed again.
I liked it though.
Yeah.
It was great.
Let us know what you think of Akira and what you think of the video. And don't forget to subscribe for more otaku goodness.
Yep. And don't forget to share.
And like all our shit.
Please.
Thank you.
All right, friends. Sayonara.
Bye.
Smoochies.